Wednesday night here at the Young's house, and Gina Young is going to show you all how to make your spaghetti taste spectacular. Not everybody knows how to make it. Today's video is going to show you how to give it some good taste. Here's what you're going to need. You're going to need some meat. And I have some ground pork sausage. This is just a breakfast sausage. Use any kind that you love, okay? In this pan, I have 1 pound of ground beef. You could also use a ground turkey if you wanted to. You know, you're gonna need some spaghetti noodles. I have the thin spaghetti noodles. Anytime I'm making spaghetti, it's always a thin noodle. Okay, your favorite spaghetti sauce, or you can make it homemade, you know. I got a nice, beautiful sweet onion. I got a bell pepper and some fresh garlic. Fresh garlic is super important for this recipe, especially if you're making it Gina Young style. We got some spices to make this recipe come together and taste absolutely amazing. I'm going to be using some sugar, just a tiny bit. Not enough to make it sweet, but to give it that umami flavor, make them say umami. We got garlic and onion powder, some paprika. It's not smoked. We have black pepper, salt, and I may use some chicken bouillon powder. We'll just see. Make sure your hands are clean. Let's make delicious spaghetti that tastes delicious. The first thing that we're going to do is let's go ahead and take our ground breakfast sausage, 1 full pound, and we're going to put it in with our ground beef or your ground turkey, okay? And we want to cook the two together. It makes for a great taste when you talk about good spaghetti, right? So let's get that in, and then we're going to chop up our vegetables. Not all the time do I put the vegetables right in with the meat and let them cook together. There are those sometimes where I'll turn around, chop up the vegetables, and I saute them, and then I add them to the recipe. If you do that, it makes a completely different taste. So either one you want to do will work just fine. Go ahead and get started on some beautiful vegetables. This sweet onion here is absolutely huge, so I'm not using that full thing. All right, we're going to get it peeled, chopped up, and then right in with the meat. I'm going to turn this meat onto a medium-high heat, and be sure once it's fully cooked, you want to drain it. Get rid of any extra oil. You don't want to have to digest that, right? Let's break this down in such a manner. Quick and simple. No stress with this recipe. Whoever you feed this spaghetti to, they're going to love it. Onions going right in. There we go. And then we're going to do the same thing with the bell peppers. If you're that person that loves like nice fresh mushrooms, you could do that as well. A lot of times I do. My local market just didn't have any, so I'll settle for it. Only this time, but next time I want mushrooms in mine. Chop up some bell peppers. Same thing, lovely. Listen, I'm always going to suggest if you're using garlic, use the fresh. When you use the fresh, it's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm not a fan of the garlic that comes in a jar, and I don't understand why people buy it. You know, it's like packed in an oil or it's in some type of liquid. This right here, it doesn't take but a second to get the skin off and, you know, chop it up, give it a nice fry, and it's fresh, right? Peppers are getting ready to go right in, and then we're going to go ahead and season up our meat. When I make spaghetti, you'll notice that I season it 2 times. I season the meat, and then I season the sauce, right? And then you taste it. Whatever you are making for family and friends, you taste it, so you know that it tastes good for whoever you made it for, and then you can just sit back knowing that you tasted it and it tastes good. This is, I believe, garlic powder, paprika. There we go. We're going to put some onion powder and a nice amount on purpose, right? We're going to put in some black pepper and a little bit of salt. Let this get nice and browned up, and then we're going to drain it free from the oil. We don't want to digest it. There we go. Go ahead and break this meat down just a little bit because, you know, we're not making meatballs here, right? So we don't want big, huge pieces. There we go, lovely. Already the house is smelling amazing. How many of you love spaghetti like we do? Here at the Young's house, we definitely make spaghetti 3 times a month. I'm not kidding. It's that good. So now, with your piece of garlic, what I like to do, I take the side of this knife, I just kind of give it a nice whack like that, and what it does, takes the skin off. Takes the skin off that easily. Otherwise, you'll be peeling for days trying to get it to come off. It doesn't come off easy, right? So now, what I'm going to do, and I just mashed it to help me with the cutting process. I'm going to chop it down. Okay, in this pan here, get a little bit of oil, about 2 tablespoons of your favorite cooking oil. we're gonna make a garlic infused oil. And this garlic infused oil will be poured into our spaghetti sauce, and that is what's gonna make your spaghetti stand amongst all the others, right? People will definitely say, oh my goodness, like what did you do to this sauce? It's the garlic infused oil that we put in there. So now we're gonna put that garlic right into that 2 tablespoons of oil. Cook the garlic until it's nice, beautiful, golden brown and crispy, but don't cook it too long. If you cook it too long, it gets a sour taste that don't taste good, right? You'll know when it's golden brown. Take this right off of the stove and set it aside. And don't drain the oil because we need that oil. Our meat is perfectly cooked. I went ahead and drained it so it's free from the oil. Let's put in your favorite spaghetti sauce. I love this chunky one here. Yes, I do. This Prego, that's chunky. It's got all kinds of vegetables packed in it, right? Vegetables your kids won't realize is in there. All right, lovely. Let's give this a nice mix and take a look at the garlic. That's what it's supposed to look like. We're going to pour that with the oil into our sauce after we mix everything around. And don't forget to season the spaghetti sauce too. It's super important. To talk about something. So growing up, I had a friend and I watched their family make spaghetti. And as I was watching, because I sat and watched my dad make spaghetti time and time again. Like every time he was in that kitchen making spaghetti, I was watching. I know what's supposed to go in spaghetti, right? But growing up with this friend, I was over their house one time. They was making spaghetti, and the type of spaghetti sauce that they had was the kind that has the meat pieces in it. And so they didn't do this meat part right here where they're browning down the meat and cooking it. They just used this jar that has meat in it. They didn't use no vegetables. Of course they used the spaghetti noodles, so they boiled the spaghetti noodles, right? And then they put this, mixed it with the noodles, and I knew something was wrong then. I was young enough but old enough to know that's not how you make spaghetti. And so I was curious as I got a little bit older, maybe, I don't know, maybe 19 years old or so. I wanted to taste that sauce that comes like this in a jar with the meat in it. And it was the worst thing ever. So I want to hear from anybody and everybody in the comment section below. Have you ever tasted that? What do you think about it? I thought it had the weirdest taste. Like, like what kind of meat is that? And are you that person that makes spaghetti and you don't cook meat like this? Let me hear from everybody because I'm curious. But that was super interesting. I'll never forget it. Because when I would watch my dad make spaghetti, he was chopping those bell peppers and onions and putting mushrooms, you know, putting the sugar in it and just doing all the things. And when I seen that, I was like, I wonder how old I was. I was thinking something don't look right. Time here at the Young's house, so I done got me a nice cup of coffee. I needed a little bit of pick-me-up energy. So now here's what we're going to do. We're going to make our way over to the larger stove, get started on our noodles. When I make my spaghetti noodles, I boil the water, I salt the water to give the noodles flavor, and I don't put oil in it. Putting oil in your spaghetti noodles causes the sauce not to stick to those noodles. There's absolutely no need to put oil in the water. And guess what? Cook them for 11 minutes. They turn out perfect every time. Let's make our way over here. Let's go ahead, put our noodles right into the boiling water. I've already salted it. 11 minutes only. Now we're going to take the time to season up our sauce, make it taste magnificent. If I didn't mention that I'm using Italian seasoning, I'm using some right now. If you don't want to use it, really you don't have to, but it gives a great taste. You could even put like a fresh basil in here. Oh yeah. Now, those of you that don't want me to put sugar in here, look away. I'm not putting enough to make it sweet, but I'm putting enough to make it taste good. What my dad would always tell me when I was younger, he would say, it cuts the acidity from the tomatoes. And so that's what I do, and it tastes good. We're going in with the salt. If you can't use it, leave it out. All right? Garlic and onion powder, even though we're using fresh garlic and fresh onions. It's a must, okay? And then the black pepper, but not only that, we have this garlic infused oil. Look at it. With the crunchy garlic going right in, and guess what you do? You let it simmer. Our sauce has simmered for the perfect amount of time. And so now I'm going to go ahead and put my noodles right in. Let me hear from you. I want to hear from all of y'all. Now, growing up or today, you know, when you cook for your family, do you mix the spaghetti or do you have the spaghetti up under the sauce? So how I originally like it is the way that I had it growing up. My dad would put the noodles up under the sauce, and I would just tell him, give me just like a medium size amount of sauce and a whole lot of noodles, right? But my family, they like it mixed up, so I mix it up for them every time. Sure I do. But I want to hear from you all. How do you do yours? Do you mix it like this? Or do you do it the other way? I have to hear from everybody. Yes, y'all. If you enjoyed this video, can they see it good? If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Tell the world what Gina's doing every single day in this kitchen. And Father, on today, we thank you for this meal, your hedge of protection, and your mighty love. Amen. You stay tuned because we're getting ready to taste this. It's ready to taste. You're ready to taste. We're getting ready to do it. I'm not going to plate it up because I want to sit down. I want to relax, eat with my family. I'm not ready to make my plate yet, but I got a couple different forks because I know how y'all are, right? Let's see. Oh. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. I hope it's not too hot because I want all of that. I'm telling you, it's definitely going to be some of the best spaghetti you have ever had. And guess what we're doing tonight? We're not doing garlic bread. We're doing buttered bread like we used to do back in the days growing up.